Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's Pick a Card. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. These are readings for, I'm calling them my almost personal readings. So for those of you that need a love reading, you just want to see what Spirit has for you today, what's coming in love, what's next in love. These are a series that I've been doing. So you can pick any of these readings. They're random. They're all signs, general love readings, whatever Spirit wants you to know. They are divinely guided. I am a psychic medium. So welcome, everybody. I have 3 choices for you today. Group A is divine timing. Group B is wishes. And group C is sparks. So take a moment, take a deep breath. Pick a pile that you feel drawn to, and I will see you in your readings. The timestamps will be in the description below. You picked Group A, Divine Timing. Divine Timing and Fated Destiny. This reading is for you. We talk a lot about divine timing, that Spirit has. It's always in God's time, right? When love comes into our life, or what's meant to be. So it's a hard thing to live by, but we have to believe it. Let's see what Spirit has for us. This is an almost personal reading. We are going to see whatever Spirit wants to share with us. Take with you what resonates, leave the rest behind. This is meant for anybody who just feels like they need to have a love reading today. True love will find you in the end. Beautiful. The healing must be completed before your life can transform. Okay. Don't fear a blank canvas. Use it to turn your life into a masterpiece. For some of you, I feel like I'm starting over, that I may be afraid of starting over. I'm searching for that true love still. And, I'm a little fearful to start over. Okay, Spirit, please share with me. An osprey. Your success is now at hand. Allow the abundance to flow to you effortlessly. These are magnificent birds, right? So it's a sense of Spirit saying, first of all, you're amazing, and allow the abundance to flow into you. I love that. Allow the abundance to flow into you. So let's see. This love coming. I do feel a transformation. I do feel a starting over. I will say that. I have Archangel Michael protecting you. Okay, so the sense of I'm scared, or I don't know what I'm getting into. It's if you were in a relationship and you kind of knew where you stood with that person, and now you're starting a new journey with someone else, and you don't know where it's going to take you. Well, Archangel Michael will be protecting you. It's a sense of you have your angels hovering over you. I have fire energy. Now that's passion coming into me. These are my Faery cards. So I have passion coming into me, this kind of burst of combustion, like this. That's not just like a little spark. That is a kind of flame, right? A bursting flame. That's gorgeous. I'll take that. Spirit, please share with me. Luminous, radiance and vibrant energy shines upon you now. So that feels like you're illuminating, like you are glowing between that fire energy and this kind of shining energy. I'm going to say you are glowing. I'm going to say you are glowing. Beautiful. We have something that's going to make you glow. I'll take that any day of the week. Wow, look at all this fire energy, internal flame. Some of you have some big passion coming. There's something kind of opening up in you. It has to be, because it's all about, this flame, burning flame, shining energy. So some of you must have some kind of burst of energy coming into your life that's just going to make you glow. I'm going to say it that way. That's nice. Let's get some cards on this table. What do you have for me, Spirit? I have a 4 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and I have the High Priestess. Okay. I have some kind of stability and celebration coming. Now, the sense of transformation, this sense of I need to transform, okay? The battle is over. My 5 of Swords is he's picking up the swords. He's heading home. He's got his back towards the fight. Okay. And my 2 of Swords is I'm still protecting myself. I'm still guarding myself, but I have a choice. I can drop the swords and I can open up my heart and I can allow this burst of energy in. So for some of you, it is this maybe a little bit of a mental battle with yourself. Like, I'm having a hard time starting over, which was that sense of it's a blank canvas. Trusting your intuition with my High Priestess, and I do have this celebration. This kind of could be a marriage card, could be building a life with somebody. So let's get some clarification on these. I have an 8 of Wands, and I have a Chariot. So something is charging into your life that is going to, whether this energy has come into your life already, if you have somebody in your life now, it is moving forward, okay? It could be moving forward with great passion, with all that wand energy, but they are going to be determined to move this connection forward. Absolutely. So, Spirit's saying that we keep going back to that burning desire. This person's going to have a burning desire for you. Okay. I like the 8 of Wands in the respect that it almost like changes your, I don't like to use the word mindset. I feel like everybody uses that. I know it's kind of like, what does that mean? But it changes your energy. I'd rather say it that way. Like your energy shifts from, I'm afraid to start over, to I can see this going in a better direction. I can see this new energy going in a better direction. And I do want to move forward with this energy. I do want to move forward. So part of me feels like I just have to let go of the battle that's in my head. I have to just go with the flow and allow this abundance. There's the Hanged Man. Finding the answers inside of you is my Hanged Man. There's my 9 of Cups. So this sense of, I know that I could be happy. I want this happiness more than anything. That's what I'm searching for. And maybe I've taken a lot of time inside of myself to get to know myself so that I can get there. But I know that I can be happy, and I'm on my way to being happy. But I have to let go of this battle that's in my head of, the fear of starting over or some kind of change. Like I've had some kind of significant change in my life. I might not even be the same person that I was even just a few months ago. Spirit, please share with me this 2 of Swords. Happy home. 10 of Cups. Ace of Cups. No, I'm sorry. This is my Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. There's my romance. There's my romance. I have some kind of burning flame coming into my life. I do. I have some kind of new burst of energy, letting go of the fear of starting over, trusting that this is a new happy beginning, trusting this could lead to something very significant, long-term connection. I have somebody that's very romantically interested in me, and somebody that is moving forward and wants to move this forward and has shifted my energy, has shifted me. And Spirit's saying, don't be afraid. And Archangel Michael is saying, I am here with you. So it's this sense of, I want you to just enjoy the romance. I want you to allow this romantic energy to come into your life. Don't push this person away, Spirit just said, because you say things like, I don't want to get hurt, or, you know, what makes me think that you're not going to hurt me too? You're strong. Okay. You have great intuition. You have this incredible sense of knowing what is going to work for you, what is not. And you are at the Four of Cups in reverse, which tells me that you're no longer kind of wallowing in this energy of, I don't know, that you've made a decision that you want to move forward. You know, you're going to give this a try. Four of Swords in reverse also. So I have this intuition of, I know I can move forward. I know things can get better. I'm trusting this beautiful energy. I think that you have this gorgeous new beginning coming. I have to tell you, I have, you know, my 10 of Cups and my 4 of Wands, you know, is I could be really happy with this person, you know, and this could be my true love, you know, finding me, you know, it's finally here. And whatever you went through, and that's okay. That all, you know, that happens for everybody. But this burst of energy is inside of you now, and this burst of energy is coming out. So it's Spirit just said you need to trust us. You know, literally, I mean, you picked divine timing for a reason, okay? You didn't, you know, you had some other choices. You could have picked the other ones, but you picked divine timing. And divine timing, fated destiny, right? You know, it's almost a sense of like, I don't know. Part of me feels like this person is, I don't know, came into your life when you least expect it. I'm going to say it that way. Okay. It's when you least expected, this person charged into your life. Now, you may have just come out of something. You may have just come out of something and you're afraid of like, where do I start? How do I start? How do I start over? And then all of a sudden, this kind of whirlwind of energy is around you. This chariot who doesn't give up, who pushes forward, who doesn't want to give up on you. And feels like they pull you out of this, I don't want to say darkness, because I don't feel like you're depressed, but pulls you out of this place of loneliness, pulls you out of this place of almost a sense of like, take my hand, trust me, let's give this a try. And you actually take their hand and you say, okay, I'm going to give this a try. I'm excited about this. And I come out of this energy. I come out of this, I'm not sure what I want. I don't feel happy. I need a break. I need to rejuvenate myself. And you change out of this energy. But I feel like, I don't want to say this person drags you, but I will say that this person you know, it's like this coaxing thing. It's like, take my hand, come on, don't be afraid of me. So one of us is afraid. One of us is really afraid to start over. One of us is having a hard time. You have a choice. You know, we all have choices to make. I mean, you can guard yourself and you can protect yourself and you can say, I'm not ready. But what if, you know, the love of your life is being put right in front of you and saying, take my hand. You know, do I want to not see where it goes? I mean, no, you owe it to yourself to see where it goes. Your angels are protecting you. You know, your experience is protecting you. Your intuition is protecting you. You know, in this sense of what if, you know, what if this is my happily ever after person? You know, what if this is the person that really opens me up? Because this isn't a little spark. This is a full-blown bonfire. I have this bonfire. I have this internal flame. So I definitely feel something for this person. I definitely feel something for this person. And it's a sense of give this person a chance. Let them come into your heart. Open yourself up, believe, trust. Trust that, even if you weren't ready for this, is how I feel. Like you may be totally caught off guard by this energy. It may be like this fast, hot, passionate energy just came into your life and you're like, where did this just come from? Let's see what the feelings are. Spirit, please share with me. You are the most beautiful thing I keep in my heart. So they think you're beautiful. They're going to pursue you with this Chariot. This is somebody who is pursuing you. They may know that you're not ready. They don't care. They're pushing you. They're saying, take my hand. I want you to come with me. Just give it a chance. I'm attracted to you in ways I cannot explain. Beautiful. I love you so much. This is going to turn into a love. This could be the true love that you've been waiting for at the end, that you finally have reached this energy of this is somebody I'm passionate about. This is somebody that really does, open me up and allow me to have that, clean slate. And then let's see where this goes. I can't wait to fall asleep in your arms. How beautiful. They just want to make love to you and be with you. It's like they can already see themselves with you. How beautiful. Spirit, please share with me any messages of love. I'm scared to reach out. This person may know you already. For those of you that are looking, this person may be kind of walking on eggshells around you because they're a little bit afraid that you're not ready for them. But I do feel like we're going to get over that. I do feel like they're going to reach out to you. I want you all to myself. You light up my world. There's that sense of illuminate. There's that sense of illumination again, right? So lots of energy. The energy is high. Fire could be a fire sign. High energy. Let's do this. I'm just going to pull a couple more cards. Spirit, please give me your final thoughts, final feelings. It's an ace. It's an opportunity. I'm going to say that what's going to happen is you are not ready for this love. Okay, you're caught off guard and you may be hesitant. You may be scared, but this love, this energy, this passion, this kind of combustion that you can't control comes into your life. Take it when it comes. It's an opportunity. Okay. It's going to give you this beautiful sense of abundance in life. And that is a great example of divine timing. It's like, I'm not ready for it. And then here it is. Spirit, you don't have control over when you fall in love with and who you fall in love with. Okay, so you have to just believe it. Thank you, Spirit. There's my Two of Cups. A connection like no other. Okay, somebody that I just feel instantly we get along. I look forward to being with them. We communicate. There's chemistry, whatever the connection is, but it's a connection like no other. And you do feel like it's divinely sent with that big, beautiful angel hovering over you. Thank you, Spirit. One more. And I have an Empress. So Spirit wants to remind you that you are deserving of this love. Nurturing yourself, nurturing others. They're attracted to your beauty. They're attracted to your energy, your feminine energy. They may even see you as the mother of their children someday. So beautiful. I love this. Look at this opportunity, meeting the right person, and then feeling this, whether I feel beautiful about myself or they see me as beautiful as an Empress. I think this is going to be one of those things that when you least expect it, it catches you off guard. and it sets your life on fire. That's how I feel. How gorgeous. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you picked Group B, wishes coming true, dreams coming into fruition, this reading is for you. This is an almost personal love readings for all signs. So please take with you what resonates, leave the rest behind. We are just asking Spirit for what's coming. This is meant for anybody that knows me or watches me. I am a psychic medium. This will be a channeled message. That you needed a reading today. You needed to hear this. That's what this is all about. You needed a love reading, and this is for you. So let's see my Group B. Let's see what my wishes are. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Know that you are safe and protected. Beautiful. Okay, so maybe there's a part of you that wants to make sure that whoever you're with, you feel really secure with. You know, maybe you want to feel like they'll never leave you or they would never abandon you, something like that. So the sense of protection is going to be important in this connection. Forgiveness sets you free. It keeps you from hanging on to what was never meant to be. So is there old regrets? Is there old any energy? You know, we constantly need to be forgiving others, forgiving our actions, releasing, letting go. It just keeps raising our vibration and allows somebody to come into our lives. Be willing to let go of everything you once thought to be true. So maybe Spirit needs you to really be open. Try. It's like this sense of letting go what you thought was true, and know that you're protected while you're doing it. Know that you're safe while you're doing it. You know, that sense of, I'm going to completely open my heart up to somebody. I'm not going to be afraid that they're going to hurt me. Whereas normally maybe you would always guard yourself, something like that. So it's this almost like, let's do the opposite of what you've always done. If you have a tendency to be hesitant, guard yourself, I want you to be more open and free, I guess is how I want to say it. I have a white owl. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. Trusting your own inner voice is how I feel. Trusting your own inner voice. Like, you know what you need. You know what makes you happy. And it is always in you, you know? Beautiful. Spirit, please share with me. Please share with me. What are these? Idol. That's coming into me as waiting. Archangel Uriel. Waiting. One more of these. The sense of being idle and waiting. Orientation. Shamael. Orientation. That's coming into me as like the stars aligning. It's like waiting for the stars to align, like waiting for the energy to align is how that just came into me. So the angels are working for you, Uriel and Shamael, okay? Waiting for the energy to align. I have waves of emotion coming in. You know, the sense of, I don't know, it just keeps coming into me is how I feel. And it builds. Let's see where we're going. We're going to pull some tarot cards in a minute. I just want to get a sense. I have a choice. A choice between two. Your heart already whispers the answer. Listen. Some of you may have a choice. Okay, some of you may have some, two different people that are put in front of you, or feelings for two different people, and you need to decide which person you want to be with. What's most important. And Spirit's saying the answers are within you. The answers are already within you. And what you thought to be true, it was like they want you to go with the opposite. Some of you may have a choice. I have a retreat. So taking some time, that sense of being idle and waiting taking some time to find the answers. Maybe some of you need some longer period of time here to make a decision of some kind. Spirit, please share with me. What is going on in my connection? What's next in love? Some of you may have feelings for more than one person. I have the Wheel of Fortune. 3 of Pentacles. There's my 3. Some of you may have a choice. It could be that you want them to choose you. Maybe your person has to make a choice. This could be a third-party situation for some of you, not all of you. I have a 5 of Wands. I have a battle. And I have a Queen of Swords. There's my truth. The luck is in your favor. Okay, the luck is in your favor. Even if we're struggling with a battle, even if there is a choice, a hard choice, whether you're making a choice or they're making a choice, the wheel is in your favor. Destiny and fate is in your favor. Okay, and Spirit is protecting you somehow. The Queen of Swords is knowing the truth. The truth will come out. It's like the sense of, be willing to let go of everything. Let me see. I got to read this again. Be willing to let go of everything you once thought to be true. Okay. My queen is going to seek the truth. My queen is going to look for the answers. Okay. She's going to know that whatever her feelings are, her thoughts, her actions, all of those things are what she wants. So we're seeking the truth in this situation. Maybe some of you are really having a hard time deciding what it is that you want. Spirit, please share with me the Queen of Swords, the Emperor, and I have a King of Swords. So you guys are talking, okay? Whoever this Emperor energy is, we have a lot to talk about. We have a big conversation to have. And I want to know your feelings. You want to know my feelings. But the truth is going to come out between this energy. And it is a powerful energy with that Emperor. It is. It's like we have to make a decision to move forward. We have to make a decision what it is that we want. Okay. And I feel like I'm waiting for the stars to align. Like there's something about this connection that is connected to some kind of time is of the element, timing is of the element, something like that. And maybe it's just a matter of time, something, along those lines. It's just a matter of time that we're together. But I have this, both of us are going to share our feelings. No doubt in my mind, the truth is coming out. It's like no more, going around this situation. No, none whatsoever. There's the Empress. There's the Justice. They want to be fair to you. This person might even see a future with you. This person may even say, you know what, at the end of the day, I want to be with you. You are somebody I would want to be married to, somebody I want to have children with. I don't want to be fighting with whether we should be together or not be together. I need you to know the truth. I need you to know how I'm feeling. I need you to know where we're headed, because I do see you that way. I do see a future with you. I feel like it's just a matter of time is how Spirit keeps saying it to me. It's like, it's just a matter of time that we're going to have these things. We don't have these things right now, but I do feel like it's just a matter of time. So for those of you that are kind of waiting, through these waves of emotion, right? Waves of emotion coming and going, like, where are we headed? Is this going to be what we want? I have a 2 of Wands looking into my future. And I have the Sun. Yeah, there's going to be a day that we start, okay? We're working together to have a future is how I feel. We are working together and we are on the same page so that we could have a future. You know, like we both have the same hopes and dreams. We are both thinking about our future. We both want to start this, something like that. It's just a matter of time that we're going to be together. It's, you know, whether that we're waiting for this person to come into our life or whether they're already in our life and we're choosing between them and somebody else is how I feel. But it's just a matter of time that this person wants to start this. I feel lucky that this person's been put into my life. I do feel like this is a dream come true. I do, once we feel like we share our truth and we tell our stories and we, you know, kind of spill our feelings, that we're going to be really happy that we found each other. My High Priestess, very strong cards, and a Three of Cups. You know, I just know in my heart that we're meant to be together, that something brought us together. Something brought us together. I feel like we're going to be celebrating soon that we're actually together. I feel that, you know, it's bigger than us. It's destiny, it's fate, it's everything that I've ever dreamt of, kind of an energy. For those of you that are waiting for them to make a choice, they do choose you. I just asked, and Spirit said, you know, for those of you that are like, oh, well, I hope they choose me. They do choose you. No doubt in my mind. They want a new beginning, a celebration, possibly a future with you. And they have their head in the game here with the King. So this whole row right here is saying they choose you. Every which way across the board, they're choosing you. So I'm waiting for them. And I don't know, hanging on to things. They're saying you're safe, you're protected. Let's see what their feelings are. Let's see where this connection is headed. Spirit, what is going on in this connection? Please share with me. I remember you. I know who you are. Almost like a soulmate connection, you know, like we met in a different lifetime. Remember I said the universe is aligning, you know, it could be like a past life connection feeling. Like I feel like we're meant to be, you know, just the sense of we had to have known each other in past lifetimes. I'm a big believer in that. I am. I wish we could be together right now. I'm waiting patiently for this love. Could be new love coming, but I feel like it's somebody that I'm already in love with, and I'm just waiting to be with them. I want you. They want you. When the time is right, I will be with you. It's just a matter of time. Spirit has said that to me about 6 different ways in Group B. Okay, so your wish is about to come true. It's just a matter of time that you're going to be with this person. Yeah. You know, it's amazing how all the cards kind of line up sometimes. It's like Spirit just tells me in so many different ways what they want you to know. I would wait for you forever. Yeah, there's a waiting game in this connection, a little bit of a waiting game. But the goal, the ultimate end result is that you're going to be together. You are the song I can't get out of my head. They can't stop thinking about you. You know, they can't stop thinking about you. They want to be with you. Beautiful. I will never love someone the way I love you. How gorgeous. All right, let's just get a couple of final cards. Final thoughts, Spirit, anything that you want to share with my Group B. Final thoughts in this connection. I have a 3 of Swords, but it came into me in reverse. So this person is not looking to break your heart. Okay, this person does not want to break your heart. I mean, that could be your fear. That could be what you're really afraid of, but Spirit's keeping you safe. I have the Moon. There's my fear. So they're just reminding you that they're keeping you safe and they're working in the direction of fulfilling your wishes and your dreams, right? The 7 of Cups. So I have lots of choices, lots of options, things coming my way. You know, that's kind of my wish. My 7 of Cups is actually my wishes cups. You know, that's my wish card. So that makes sense to me. There's my Ace of Wands, this passion coming into my life. You know, my ace, it's like, you know, finally it's here. It's being delivered to me. The World. Starting a new cycle. Definitely. Your wish is coming true. I think that we're going to be starting, you know, I think that it's just a matter of time that this energy is going to be together. Be patient. Keep loving this person. It's going to come together. The love is there. It's just, they just had said 1,000 different ways to me that it's just a matter of time that you will be together. So how beautiful. I know it's hard, but they're choosing you, if that helps. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. You picked Group C, Sparks. This reading is for you. Chemistry, creativity, and new passion. Let's see. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, my Group C. My name is Kathy. I'm a psychic medium. This is a timeless reading. I see these as an almost personal reading. So take with you what resonates, leave the rest behind. But when you need a love reading, you can go to these pick-a-cards and pick a reading that you're drawn to and see what messages Spirit has for you. So let's see what Spirit has for you today for Sparks. Let's see. A detour is available to you right now that can be a benefit. Is there a detour on your path is how that's coming into me. Have you made a detour on your path? You know, maybe you were in a connection and it wasn't working out and you're like, you know what, change of direction. I want to see what else is out there. Something like that. Lessons in life will repeat until they are learned. Be careful that you're not attracting the same energy all the time. Okay. You know, if you have this tendency to bring the same types of people into your life and they don't work out, you know, take a look at the kind of energy that you are inviting into your life. Something from your past will resurface. It's okay to revisit. Okay, so maybe somebody from my past is coming out of the woodwork. I don't know. Some of you may not want to hear that, but let's see if it's new love or reconciliation or what Spirit has for us. We'll keep going. Let's see. I have a Wren. Be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. You are in charge of your future, right? You are in charge of what it is that's important to you. All right, let's get some cards. Spirit, please share with me. Reconciliation. Yeah, we're leaning towards a reconciliation for some of you. Some of you may have a revisit from the past. Spirit, please share with me. Archangel Michael in boldness. Okay, that is coming into me more as even if I open up this door to somebody from my past, I don't know. I'm standing my ground. I'm stronger. I've learned my lessons. You know, there could be, you know, you've changed, they've changed kind of an energy. Spirit, let's see what we have. Playful lambs. Playing again. Chemistry. Maybe there's a lot of chemistry in this connection. Maybe you're going to go back to playing again, you know, having fun with this person. Something like that. Spirit, please share with me. Love language. Speaking each other's language nurtures love to grow. Maybe you've both grown. Maybe you've both grown, you know, like now we're starting to talk about our feelings, or we're more open with what our feelings are. Something like that. Spiritual growth. Wow, a lot of growth in this reading already. Spirit's definitely making a point right out of the gate that there's a lot of growth with you, growth with them, something like that. Divine guidance, that Spirit is guiding you, this sense of a detour, this sense of a, what is my path? Am I on my path? All of those things are coming kind of to the surface to me also. Spirit, let's see what is going on with this connection. Is this somebody coming back in my life? Is this somebody that's been in my life that we're just kind of reconnecting? Something like that. It could be just, this could be a relationship that you're already in and you're just, trying to learn lessons, grow, and keep moving this connection forward. Also, a Page of Wands, new passion. I have a Six of Wands. Nine of Swords in reverse. And an Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so they're taking away some fears and some worries. I have a sense of kind of new passion spark. I will say that. This chemistry and my Page of Wands. New passion is my page. So I have sparks. I could have sparks again for somebody that I've been in a relationship for a while, like we've reconnected, things are going better, things have gotten, we have some successes happening, something like that. We've been working on our connection. Our connection is getting stronger. Or this person's come back into my life and we have the spark. It's like that second chance spark also. Queen of Swords. I know the truth. We've been working on talking about the truth. And a Knight of Cups. So it's been a lot of romance. Maybe we've been putting time and energy into this connection with, talking and what are our feelings and feeling more connected, being more intimate, even something like that, just spending time together and reconnecting with our feelings, reconnecting with, we need to talk about certain things. And I do feel like the energy has moved into the direction of, I feel better about things is how it just came into me. I feel better about things, whether I feel like I'm being divided godly or my own spiritual growth. The sense of letting go with the Nine of Swords. I feel like I've let go of some of the things that were holding me back. Yeah, there's my Judgment. Beautiful. Two of Swords. Yeah, it's like I've almost going to say, I don't know, don't sweat the small things, I guess. That there's a bigger thing going on here, that this connection has more meaning to us. Like I don't want to worry about what my future is with you because I feel like we're on the same path. I feel like we are meant to be together, that you have been put in my life for a purpose. And I don't want to block this energy anymore. I want to be open to it. I want to grow. I want spirit to help me grow. I want to be able to move forward. And I do want to feel that romance and that love and that connection. So part of me feels like I've let something go. Maybe through this journey that we've been on, I have allowed myself to learn. We're both learning. We're both learning. And it's, I don't know, sometimes the second time around it is better. I got to tell you, sometimes it is better. Now, this could be, the way I said second time around, this could be a second, like, marriage also. Like this is somebody that's come into your life and you learn from your first marriage, like, or long, hard lessons. And the second marriage has this more in-depth spiritual growth for some reason. I have an Eight of Cups in reverse, and I have a Four of Swords. So I feel like, I'm not walking away from this. I'm putting the time and energy into this. I'm almost like taking it slower than I have other connections, like it's deeper is how spirit just said it to me. This is a more connected spiritual connection. Maybe we talk about our feelings more. Maybe we talk about the hurts and the pains that we've gone through, whether it's with this person or our past. I don't know. I just feel like it's a deeper connection. I feel like we are, I don't know, just really working on having it be strong, and emotionally fulfilling. I feel more emotionally connected in this connection. I will say that. It's not like this kind of fireworks, crazy, not to say that your lovemaking isn't great, but it's deeper than that. It's more of a, I'm committed to you no matter what. I'm committed to you no matter what. I'm not going anywhere. I want to be in this. Let's see what the feelings are. Please share with me, Spirit. You are always on my mind. I'm always thinking about you. Beautiful. You are worthy of this love. I don't know, making you feel secure emotionally. Like maybe we went through something and we know that we have to work on trust issues, or we have to work on making you feel like I'm not going anywhere. That 8 of Cups in reverse. I still repeat the things you said to me in my head. So we have had some things go round and round with this connection. Okay. But I feel like it's brought us closer together. I do. I forgive you. Okay. You forgive them. There's that life lessons of forgiveness, right? That we've learned, whatever this connection is, we have learned through some kind of hard times, or to bring us back together. And it doesn't mean that you even have ended this connection. Maybe you were just feeling a little disconnected. And now we're putting more time and effort into our spiritual growth and our emotional growth in this connection. I look into your eyes and I see my soul mirrored back at you. Right. So it's deeper. I keep saying deeper. This is a really deep connection. That's how I feel. I feel like it's a really deep emotional connection. I can't describe it any other way. Let's see. You make me melt. So the sparks there, the passion's there. It could be a renewed passion. It could be that second chance passion. Also, I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait to be with you. I can't wait to see you again. Okay, so let's get some final messages on this. For some of you, it's, you know what? You had to go through some kind of journey to get to this place, to realize that you are speaking the same language now. Maybe it took you some time, but we wanted to, put it all on the table is how I feel. Get it all out. All the feelings, everything's out. This is your lover. It's your soulmate. Could have been a twin flame, can be a twin flame connection that we pushed each other away. The sense of, I see my soul, I look into your eyes and see my soul mirrored back at me. This is a lover's connection. When it's a lover's connection, it's hard to walk away. We may push that energy away for a short period of time to learn some other lessons. And then that energy comes back because it's meant to be. We've grown spiritually, we've grown emotionally, we are more committed to this connection, something like that. But this is a lover's connection. So it would be impossible to walk away from this connection. Thank you, Spirit. It's a world. It's a new cycle in this connection. That's exactly what it is. It's like we've gone through something and now we are just transitioning into the next phase of this connection. That's exactly what's happening. Thank you, Spirit. And we're moving forward. This connection's moving forward with strength, determination, willingness, and we want to be together. How gorgeous. Life is a journey. Relationships are journeys. And sometimes we do go through things. But at the end of the day, as long as we stay together and we keep working towards these goals, lessons, growing was a big message in this group C. You're growing spiritual and emotional with this person. So that is beautiful. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today.